From hotspots to hidden gems, this is your guide to all things local, the LA Unscripted way from Level 8 in downtown LA. And when we say hidden, we mean hidden. I mean. Secret corridors, a carousel bar, performers like you've never seen. I'm talking wrestlers, you guys, and 5 different dining experiences to tantalize every palate. It might sound like a fantasy, but it is real life, and it's all here at Level 8. Welcome to LA Unscripted. I'm Dana Devin, and downtown LA's newest destination is overflowing with eye candy in every corner. So let's get started.
We want to create this environment for people to hopefully meet and fall in love. We've met some of the greatest friends in our lives, being in our venues and just creating friendships.
Hi, my name is Mark Houston.
I'm Johnny Houston.
And together, we're the Houston Brothers.
We have multiple venues in LA and Vegas. Just to run them off, Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, Break Room 86, which is our 1980s karaoke bar. Good Times at Davy Wayne's, inspired by our dad, Davy Wayne Houston.
No Vacancy. Black Rabbit Rose, Amazing Magic.
So Level 8 is our wildest dreams brought together. 8 different concepts on the 8th floor of the Moxie Hotel for everyone to enjoy.
We're here. They said there's a secret something here. There's a fireplace, so fire, and you said that's significant. Well, what is this?
Dana?
This is the House of Fire Maison Kasai.
Oh, is this a secret opening? Oh, I love this!
It's our French-Japanese teppanyaki steakhouse.
Oh
So,
my gosh.
Yeah. Wall coverings custom made. This is our kind of dream of 1920s Art Deco meets Japan.
Where do we go next? So we're on our journey. It's like an adult. Pick your adventure.
So this is our secret entrance to Lucky Mizu, which it means lucky water in Japanese.
Wait, how do you move a fountain and it still works? And the fountain still works.
Lucky Mizu, which is our shabu shabu sushi sake bar. In the middle of it, there's a 40-foot earth harp. It's incredible.
A lot of people don't have that vision of like, why would you open up 8 places? Aren't you spreading your clientele? But we as humans, we only have an attention span of like an hour and a half, 2 hours. And we're like, what's next?
This is K Barbaro.
Okay.
It's our South American wood-fired grill concept.
Oh, okay.
With Chef Ray Garcia. Yeah.
This design is like, look at these chandeliers.
Yeah.
Carousel, golden hour. The carousel is like a landmark, like a beacon that just draws people and kind of taps on people's curious minds of what's going on up there. Oh, the food truck.
Oh, Brown Sheep. Brown Sheep is one of my favorites. It's the best tacos.
It's like 8 wonders of the bars over here, or whatever you call it. Like people are like, where's this room? Where's that room? And I think it just adds that extra layer of an experience in nightlife that hasn't really been executed, that people are desiring. And it's been fun to watch people navigate through it. Sergio Santos is our mezcal, tequila inspired bar. When you walk in, the first thing that you see is this huge organ. Pipes all the way up to the 18-foot ceiling. The cocktail program is incredible. And there's a little nice surprise that happens throughout the night. We have a
12-minute Lucha Libre acrobat show that happens.
we have a wrestling ring that descends from the sky.
Seriously.
Yeah.
I've worked on this show for 3 years. I've seen a lot of things in LA. This might be one of the coolest things I've ever seen. So on behalf of all Angelinos, thank you for bringing something so cool.
LA Unscripted, we're happy to have you.
I think I like the description. It's like an adult choose your own adventure. And speaking of adventure, let's see what Olivia De Bortoli is up to.
Vintage things have gone up in popularity so much in the past few years. Why do you think that is?
Because it's cool. Everybody loves to have individual style, and it allows them to choose themselves, basically. Catnip Coalition is a vintage mall. It's got 25 vintage vendors. We definitely have a cat focus. This is Catland, my section, and it also has local artists that are doing cat-focused art, but it's a collaborative of vintage people, cat people, and artists. So it's all the passionate people. I have been a cat lover my whole life. I've worked with animals on and off my whole life as well, basically. And when I moved to LA 4 years ago, I slowly started to realize that the cat population is definitely in need in this city. And I wanted to find a way to blend my passion for vintage with my passion for cats. Catland is specifically cat-only zone. But the rest of the store is a little bit of everything. There's clothing, there's art, there's knickknacks, there's jewelry, so it's really exciting. I myself do fostering. The store raises money, daily and through events, and that money either goes to the foster babies that we take care of, or we're working with rescues like Best Friends Animal, Stray Cat Alliance, Kitty Bungalow, Paws for Hope. There's so many different cat rescues that are doing amazing things in this city.
Corey, we're gonna talk about this awesome place, but first, I see a cat here. I'm gonna see if he lets me, really quick. This is Nigel. Hi, Nigel. Oh my God, I got him. Okay, well, this is Nigel, everyone, just so you know. So we're in Magnolia Park in Burbank. Tell me about the area that we're in and kind of what community means to you guys.
Community is a huge part of this for us. Before we moved into this area, we met all the local shop owners and introduced ourselves and told them we might be coming. There's a bunch of vintage and antique stores up and down these 4 blocks. So we're working on tying everybody together so that it becomes a destination area, kind of like Melrose or Ventura Boulevard. So community is very important. I love 80s and 90s stuff. VHS tapes are really hot right now, cassettes. Also, local artists I love seeing, like Kai, our manager here, has a booth. She makes her own art and also has a booth. Our manager at our other store, Yes Baby Vintage, Drew, has a ton of VHS and he has his own booth back there. Cass has her own art in here as well. She makes earrings. So the local artists I like to see the best.
The reason why we're here is to create an experience for people, but mostly to help the cat population in LA.
Our motto here at LA Unscripted, we'll travel for fun. But you don't have to go too far to experience this.
The Pismo Beach Hotel is this great old hotel. It's a kind of a piece of history for Pismo Beach. Pismo Beach is definitely a vacation destination, certainly for the Central Valley. We get lots and lots of customers, maybe even 70% of our customers from Fresno to Bakersfield. But we also draw from the Bay Area and Los Angeles. It's been called the last of the sleepy little beach towns. Once you get here, especially at our hotel that's in the middle of downtown, you can walk anywhere that you want to go. If you want to go out for a drive in the wine country that's close by, and there's tons of wineries to visit. Once you're here, you can walk down to the beach, walk out to the pier. It's a great place for little kids, for families with young kids to come and enjoy their time at the beach. My family and I purchased this in 2004, and it was more or less a diversification effort. We are farmers and ranchers from over in the Central Valley, and we were selling some land and had an opportunity to exchange some money, and so we bought this.
Well, I'm loving the arches and the exposed brick in the hotel.
It's definitely got old charm. This hotel is built really stout. The construction appears to be poured in place concrete 6 inches at a time with reinforced concrete, and so it's like an above ground bomb shelter. It's amazing.
You don't see one of these in every hotel or any hotels anymore.
Okay, we're gonna go for a ride. All right.
We're gonna go for a ride.
It was originally on the blueprints, it was called the Butler Hotel. Those blueprints that I saw were dated 1925. One little piece of history that it's known for is that evidently part of a Clark Gable, Joan Crawford movie was filmed here, a film called Strange Cargo that was released in 1940. One of the first things that we learned after we bought the hotel was that not everybody wanted to pay $200 a night for a hotel room, but everybody wants to spend all their money at Harry's next door, because that's the fun place. We bought Harry's in 2014 from Paul and Joan Bailey, the Bailey family there. They actually owned it for 35 years. They established it as the place to be, and it's more or less the only place open after 9 p.m. in Pismo Beach. Certainly is a labor of love at times, and I'm sure that you could say that some days are better than others for owning the hotel. No, it's been a good experience for us.
You know, I always learn something new while exploring our city, and we hope you do too. Because going off script should be as delightful as the surprises here at Level 8. Like this hidden door, are you kidding me? And we are just getting started. More bites and delights, so don't go anywhere. I mean, it's a fireplace. Welcome back to LA Unscripted from Level 8 in downtown LA. This space is described as a multi-layered destination with 5 different dining spaces and so many bars, all under one roof. And right now, we're at Sinners y Santos.
And everyone who enters here, it's a special way to enter here. And everyone who enters here has to confess if they're a sinner or a saint.
Well, clearly, I'm a sinner. So do I have to talk about my sin?
Yes.
Okay, last week I wore an outfit from Zara with the tags on it and I sent it back. If I confess lots of sins, does that mean I get lots of cocktails? No, that's not how that works.
So I come from a family of 7, and growing up, I have 4 sisters. I was the only man out of the kids. In my household, it was like, grow up, be a doctor, have a wife, have kids, and that's the plan. When you have that amount of shame and suppressed emotions, and you don't know what coping skills are healthy for you, you turn for easy coping skills, such as living in LA and drinking a whole ton of alcohol. So as you can tell, my new coping skill now is a whole lot of working out. I wanted to be able to come out and tell my story. I saw that MTV back in the day was casting for a documentary called True Life, I'm Coming Out. And so I wrote them my story. They gave me a call 2 weeks later. They said, we want to film you. We want you to come out on camera. And that was my first time, being able to understand the power of television and storytelling. That was honestly one of the best things I had ever done because it changed my life. What's interesting is growing up, I was not very athletic. I didn't work out at all. When I became an adult, I wasn't taking care of my body so much. I was actually drinking a lot. I had a major addiction with alcohol, and I definitely wasn't working out until I became sober. I became sober in 2019. I went to rehab, and I took care of my mind. And religion is beautiful and powerful, but sometimes the prayer that we're asking for is a therapist. Being in the closet was something that I felt like, oh, maybe I should be ashamed of this because I feel different. So in 2019, I changed my life. I went to rehab. I started to take care of myself mentally. And then I realized, okay, now I need to take care of myself physically. So in June of 2021, I started coming to this amazing place, Trinity Boxing Club, and I made a decision to be consistent with working out.
I can clearly say you're not in very good shape. Look at him! Are you kidding? And by the way, you only started in what year?
2021.
Are you kidding me? I've been working out for years and I don't look like this. Look at
Consistency, consistency.
this. Look at these abs. Okay, and this is how he gets those abs. Let me see. So when you're working out, what are you thinking about?
Yeah, what I'm thinking is if I overthink, I won't do it. Because we create those stories, but when you stop overthinking and you actually just do it, then that's when you go, oh, okay, it's not about me failing, it's about me succeeding.
High five! That was so good. I love you so much. I love you. God, he's so fit. You should feel his arms. God, he's fit. I love that, and I love this playground that is level 8. We have to take a break, but while you refill your drink, I'm going to find a new corner to take over. We'll be right back. they say the grass is greener on the other side, this must be what they're talking about, right? Now we are in K Barbaro in level 8.
I traveled all over South America with Ray Garcia, and we brought all of that back into the restaurant that he created, and the menu there is just 10 out of 10. Like, you could get everything from Peruvian ceviche to picanha steak or empanadas. It's amazing.
But don't be green with envy, because we found another cool must-try.
I've never done art like this.
Shadow Art is a very unique place. You don't have to be an artist to create an art. As we're growing up as an adult, we have all these boundaries in our heads, and we're kind of like limiting ourselves where we can draw or where we can be creative. Here at Shadow Art, you can be creative anywhere. You can paint on the walls as you see, you can paint on the floor.
And one by one, you're going to go. If you miss, so you're okay. So you're okay. I will be here cheering you on because that's what we girls do. Nice.
Yeah, I got one.
The main idea behind the studio was to release your inner child, to be free again, to feel like a kid again, and just have fun.
So I'm gonna add some more. Just go for it. Oh, that's cute.
Our instructors will guide you through the experience, and you will come out with a gorgeous artwork on your hands that you can hang in your apartment and say, hey, I did that.
Wow, so you just add a little fire to it.
Yes.
Make it more like bubbly.
And everyday life, we are so stressed, we're thinking about our everyday responsibilities, about the bills, about the job, about the kids, I don't know, like about everything, and it's so overwhelming. We wanted to create a space where you can just forget about everything, be in the moment, be in the present, and just like enjoy your life and remember how it is to be absolutely free. Be creative, release your artists. We all have an artist in ourselves. We all had when we were kids, so it didn't go anywhere.
And in true LA fashion, I'm gonna take one for the team. Let's go.
People are coming here so excited, and they're leaving even more excited because that's such an amazing and interesting and unique experience. And after this experience, they just like so happy. And that's what I like about my job, to be honest, to see all these happy smile faces when they're like, oh my God, this is so cool, we're gonna be back. That's the amazing part. So that's the feeling that we wanna create here for people to just have fun and just live as they don't have these thoughts about everyday life and struggles.
And if you can't get to that side of town, how about putting this next fun find into your GPS?
So I think we have over 1,000 items, and it's only growing every day.
This is seaweed flavored Pringles? Oh my God, okay, we're getting these. Oh my gosh, this is a heaven.
My name is David Coe, and I'm head fatty at Fatty Mart, located in Mar Vista.
He's head fatty, I'm fatty in training.
Fatty Mart is your local bodega. We have great pizza, rice dishes, sandwiches, stuff that you could take home, grab and go meals. You can find all your staple ingredients, but you also get introduced to things that you wouldn't see.
I've never heard of mole pizza or tofu pizza.
We have beer and wine. There's some Asian beer, some traditional beer. We have Japanese drinks and Korean drinks.
So I went right, of course, to the boba milk tea in the purple. What is this?
So this is also made by Shaw, just by luck, but it's a taro milk tea with boba balls in it.
Where did the name Fatty come from?
So growing up, my mom was a great cook, and so traditionally she cooked like 5 to 7 dishes every night, and I ate so much of that I was a little bit chubby, and so Xiaopeng is called, like Little Piggy or Little Fatty.
And tell us about Little Fatty.
We own Little Fatty, and I wanted to open a restaurant that really represented me, and that's the food that I ate growing up. It's Taiwanese, Chinese, Asian food. I think I was put on this earth to cook food.
what's the highlight?
The highlight is definitely this Taiwanese breakfast roll. It's a play on Taiwanese street food. It's a scallion pancake, and inside there's egg, American cheese, and Chinese sausage and pickled mustard greens.
This is so good. This is so unique.
This is our pork belly banh mi. It's like a French dip. You pick up the banh mi, you dip it.
Wow. It's like sweet and spicy and salty and crunchy.
This is a place where we could share all the great ethnic food or all the great food of LA under one roof, you know, using all the knowledge I have, all the experience, all the new techniques.
So you're head fatty.
Yep.
I'm now happy fatty because I've eaten all this food and I'm so full. We didn't even get to this fried chicken sandwich yet. But honestly, such amazing food and a brilliant concept.
Welcome to the Fatty family.
After this half hour of hot tips, consider my to-do list tapped out because there are so many new sensational spots I need to visit. But you should definitely make a day to level 8 and tell them LA Unscripted sent you. Until next time, good night, everyone. Mwah.